That's great. Sinusupport ko sa that is a different thing. If it's one happens, then I go for another one.
Hi, sir. Is that him?
Are you Miss Wallace?
Yes, I am. Would you like to come with me?
Well, I'm a bit slow in walking.
Take your time, no problem.
Use my fingers.
That's all right. Yeah. Can,
I have to find
okay,
it.
he's gonna find it for me. Bear with me 1 second. Thank you. Or they've got records where they've sent quite a few letters to the care home and they've just returned it back because they haven't got any other details.
But that is illegal, isn't it? They should have contacted me, you know.
They said that they've been trying. I can only go on what she said.
No, I'm just saying care home, you know.
Yeah. So I'm going to call the new claims line and see what they say.
Well, they should pay me compensation and damages, loss of the income.
Okay.
The name of the judge in the High Court is Anthony Thornton.
Okay.
So what are you checking now?
Oh, I'm not checking anything. I'm waiting to go through to the new claims and pension credits so they can say what they suggest, whether there's a way to continue or you need to make a new claim, and then we need to see what happens. So I'm just waiting to get through to someone.
So there is in the care home is managed by it's the biggest group of care homes.
Okay.
It's managed by an African origin woman called, well, the area director is called Felicity Mocho. And she has been in contact with me while I was there.
Mm-hmm.
I can give you her number.
Okay.
I mean, if you need, you know.
Yeah. If I need it, I'll ask you for it.
Because she is the one that would have the definitive position, you know. The details about just filling the time. The details about Roxana Fiaz's case against the council, you can find on a website called Open Niwam. Open Niwam. If you look it up, it'll take you there.
Not on here, but I'll look it up.
I mean, I'm just saying.
That's fine.
And you can get a perspective as to what is there.
I heard that she took obviously they're not going to tell us because we're new. But I heard that obviously through whispers that she was taking the council to court for discrimination.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
She took the council to tribunal.
And she got a payout, a settlement.
And that was settled.
Okay.
But the details of her various antiques are accessible on that website.
Okay.
Open Niwam.
As in, like, what she stated, the reasons.
All the details are there. I obviously.
I'm sure it's very interesting.
I went there after reading about it somewhere else. Mm-hmm. And the source was the Open Niwam. And I went through the source and I found that they had long articles about her, saying that she is a laughing stock among elected mayors.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the expression they've used about her. She came behind me at the Eastern Town Hall. I was waiting at the reception desk in June 2018. And she started, I never knew her.
Okay.
Thanking me for holding us to account. That is her words. I said, what do you mean? And she said that, all the things that I do. The campaign, she didn't want to acknowledge how I had made it possible for her to become the mayor. But that's what he was meaning.
Yeah.
And then I sent her all the information about what the adult social care people have been doing wrong. She doesn't do anything. She doesn't. And I've got thousands of communications over the last 6-8 years.
Yeah.
What Newham Council has been doing wrong.
Yeah. And you've never had a response back?
Not from her. She identified herself to me and publicly thanked me. And then she goes completely, absolutely silent. And she did the same thing at Stratford Town Hall.
Oh, yeah.
She came behind after another meeting. And she saw me in the crowd. And when I was leaving, she again did the same thing. Thank you for holding us to account. I said, look, we sit down and I'll tell you the details.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to do that.
That's not...
Well, that is the absolute
the
truth.
matter, is it?
Well, it doesn't matter. It's an adding salt,
Yeah.
That's why Newham is in receipt of huge central government funding. The pretext is that it's deprived, it has got multiple demands and needs. It gets the money and they pocket it among themselves. The council, the give rate, the higher directors and whatever.
Okay.
They give the pay rises to themselves, and that's how the money ends up being wasted.
That's not great.
Well, that's what. So this is you. As Newham money, must receive the maximum number of inquiries.
Yeah.
But you cannot deliver because the money is not.
My team. I can only speak for my team. We work very hard.
Well, I'm not saying about
everybody within
individuals.
the borough is supported.
I'm talking about the whole state of poverty.
No, of course, it's not going to be possible to ensure that every single person.
That's what I'm referring to.
But I always make sure as many of all the referrals that we receive are obviously contacted and given. Support.
No. That's. I understand the difference.
But there's more demand than of course. Which.
And what obviously it's not your area, but the adult social care. Completely violating the law and the legal requirements. They're absolute pack of liars. Absolute liars. Like we are having, I cannot have a conversation like this with any of them. They talk over, and then say something else instead of the actual issue. Yeah,
I understand.
So I have no furniture.
Okay.
I have no money to. This is. I buy these by borrowing money, and I have, because I can't cook and I don't cook.
Okay.
Whenever I buy the cooked food, it is always more expensive than it would cost me if I were to cook, And they said that they had for the last 3 years provision, a budget for me to get support every day. I haven't got any support.
Oh, from a carer that needs assessment.
They have it on the record that I'm getting support, but I don't. Nobody has come. That is how brazen.
Is that in terms of obviously them providing a carer to you?
Yes, that is on the. Yeah.
So they have a care package set up for you, but you haven't got a carer delivering.
I don't. I'm serious. And the person that visited me, one of the team. You see, have you heard of Kafka? Franz Kafka is a Jewish philosopher. I think German Jewish philosopher, Franz Kafka.
Okay.
And he is one of the most well-recognized philosophers about corruption, institutional corruption. And you've got the book called Cancer Ward by Alexander Solzhenitsyn when he was in Stalin's jail. This is the tale of corruption, institutional corruption. Newham Council fits those descriptions, not maybe your unit,
I
but
understand. I agree.
social care and
I
things.
understand.
And there is this 2014 Care Act,
Care Act, yeah.
and they violate it. The Equality Act 2010, they violate it. And I could give you the, whole,
I understand. Yeah, I understand.
do you know what I mean?
I understand.
I was offered by Lincoln's Inn to be a barrister in 1973, but I had a row with the admin woman, so I refused.
Okay.
If I had been a barrister in 73, imagine I would have been
The
a
changes that
judge
you
of
would make.
whatever. That's what I'm telling you. So if they can treat me, I mean, I'm very knowledgeable about the law and the current affairs and everything. If they can treat me in that way, you can imagine the plight of people who don't know the law and don't know their rights and are not articulate and all the other things. That's what
There's
I mean.
a lot of people that aren't aware of their
Well,
rights
that
and their
is what
entitlements.
that is what I'm
definitely.
referring to.
Yeah, definitely.
I use the MacBook Pro.
Okay.
I can't use this. This is the other platform, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a think. Well, we use ThinkPads.
Well, it's a PC. What is called the mic, the alternative to a MacBook Apple. I've been using Apple computers from the beginning, 1991 when
They're
they
good?
started. Yeah.
They're good.
Sorry.
You find them good?
They're the only ones that I can use because of the platform. All my documents are in that platform.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I have been using a keyboard for much longer. From the late 1960s. My father bought me a the portable computer.
Oh, yeah.
In 1968. And from then onwards, I've been using it. So I'm very good at, but I've lost the fingers now.
Yeah. So it's really difficult.
Until 2022, when I lost. This is why I was in hospital.
Okay.
During 2000. That's how I ended up in the care home. As part of the process of discharge. That is absolutely disgraceful behavior.
How long was you in the care home for?
6 months, but I can tell you, this is not a boast. I'm very articulate, very thoughtful, and I have been prevented from writing my books. All these accounts, all these things that I witness. I mean, I've been waiting to write the stuff for other people's benefit, for society's benefit. I have refused offers to become minister, this, that, and that, all kinds of things. I've been a journalist, investigator for a very long time. There is nobody like me, I'm telling you. Oh. I buy all the newspapers every day. Do you know of anyone who buys all the newspapers every day?
No.
You wouldn't find that. It's £10 minimum, £14 if I get all the titles. And I have to do that in order to find information like the one that I shared with you about Roxana Fias. When I appeared on television with Robin Wales, he didn't know what had hit him because nobody had challenged him anywhere. And in 28 minutes...
What was that on? Question?
It was in my computer. When I get access to it, I'll give you the whole video and you can see it.
I'd love to see that.
It's a program that was on... It was on the satellite television channel called Straight Dialogue. And I was not given any notice that I would be facing him. Somebody, the presenter, desperately needed someone to challenge Robin Wales. So he called me half an hour before. So I had no preparation. I went there and dressing like this, he thought that this is a man from the homeless shelter or something. And he didn't know that until I spoke.
Probably had the shock of his life. Yeah.
Yes, because these women, the E15 women,
Oh, yeah.
I have known Okay.
Hi, good afternoon, Helen. I wonder if you can. I've just come through from the inquiry line for pension credit, and the ladies advised me to contact the new claim. In a care home, had been placed in a care home when the application was initially made or had come out of a care home, something along those lines. But obviously, what you're stating to me is that the application is still open. So
So do you deal with decisions about housing benefit and
No, that's all dealt with by housing benefit team and
no,
council tax team.
complaints?
So we, not necessarily complaints, but if somebody's been sent an overpayment or if somebody disagrees with their entitlement, then we kind of help with
Well,
those
I
kind
have
of
been the
things,
victim
yeah.
of denial of my housing benefit or the local housing allowance
Okay.
between 2016, July 2016 until I left the address in Pontoon Dock to go to hospital when I
Mhm.
needed to go to hospital. That was in March 2022. So during that period, July 2016
Mhm.
to let's say March
2022.
2022,
Mhm.
I have been robbed of money that I was entitled to because the decision makers, one of the staff is same name as this girl murdered in Croydon, Dorcas Andam,
Okay.
and another is their supervisor, I think, Joe Watson,
Okay.
and another one is Gemma Atkinson. These three lied against me. They said I was using or sharing a kitchen with other people in the flat. I don't cook. And secondly, these two women are lesbians and they were absolutely fierce. I wouldn't have anything to do with prying into them, but they thought
Yeah.
there's a man I might have. I have no interest in looking at them or whatever.
Yeah.
So all of that, and the fact that I didn't go to the kitchen, and fourthly, the kitchen is too small for even two people, and I don't cook.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't cook as a principle.
Yeah.
And they all denied all of that and said I shared the kitchen. It was impossible. I couldn't.
But what does that? What did that have to do with your? Because sharing a kitchen or whatever shouldn't
Because
have
that is
any.
what is the evidence of they are treating me as not being fully entitled to the full amount of local housing allowance. Because it is a private rented property.
Yeah. Was it a house of multiple occupancy?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So therefore, I had my ensuite room, but the fabrication by them that I was sharing the kitchen.
Yeah.
They said entitled them to deny me one third of the local housing allowance, which meant that I had to borrow every week to pay the full amount of rent.
Okay.
So I have borrowed.
Are you still in that? Are you still there in the?
No, I left that to go to hospital.
Okay.
And then discharged from hospital, I
To the
went
care
to
home.
care home.
And then
From there, I went to E13. And from there, I
You're
came
where
to
you
where
are
I am
now.
now.
Okay.
But essentially, I have had to borrow more than £100,000 in that period in order to survive and pay all the costs.
Mhm.
And that's what I'm saying. That so who in the council actually deals with that kind of complete, absolute criminality?
I don't think there is anybody
You
apart
see?
from us, apart from
Well,
some
that's what I
legal
say to you.
representation.
That's what I say to you about the monitoring. There is no
Yeah.
monitoring.
Yeah.
And Ruxana Fiaz, she's branded by the white media as one of the three children of Pakistani bus drivers that have made it politically. Sadiq Khan, Sajid Jabi.
Hi, good afternoon. I wonder if you can. I was just speaking to. I've gone from the inquiry line to the new claims line for yourself. What it is I'm a team leader from the London Borough of Newham. I've got a gentleman with me at the moment who, from what I've kind of established, although there's a bit of discrepancy in regards to this, he made a pension credit claim online on the 15th of January 2024. The claim is still open. I was told by the inquiry line there was an issue in regards to the address that's on record, but the lady I just spoke to on new claims didn't say that. She just said that the reason it's taking so long is because you're inundated, which I completely understand, but I just want to try and find out what is happening because the gentleman is financially struggling. I'm gonna need your national insurance number again, sorry, sir. Yeah, no problem. She's just gonna get it up. I won't be 1 second. Yeah, so when I called the inquiry line, the lady said to me that they have a care home address as listed as an address for him, and they were sending correspondence. They said the letter was sent out as late as late as yesterday, saying that they are trying to get in contact with the gentleman, and that's it basically. That was all she said. Then she advised me to call new claims and said there's nothing that she can do on her end. That was the inquiry line I called first, and then I called new claims, and then she's passed me through to yourself. Yeah, it is flat 2, 18 Harrow Road, London E6 1 J for Julia, S for Sierra. No problem. Okay. Okay.
Is it a different post holder?
Oh, thank you. No problem. Yeah, of course, no problem. E6 1 J for Juliet, S for Sierra. 2. That. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. He was, he was discharged from. Yeah, that was in 2022 though, when he was in a
I
care
left
home.
hospital 11th of May 2022.
That's okay. Oh, thank you. No problem. That's absolutely fine. Thank you. Is it okay if I just take your name, just so I can put it on my records? Yeah. Okay. PC. New terms. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dylan, for your help. I will give that information back. So yeah, that's fine. Thank you so much, and thanks for helping. Thank you. You too. Take care. Thank you. Bye. 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 He's going to process your application now, and you should hear from them within the next 2 to 3 weeks. When you get that letter, if you could please just.
Well, why don't they use the email address?
They don't. I've never known them to send emails. As long as I've been working in benefits, I've never known them to send an email. So.
No, because I'm just thinking about sending that thing to the care home.
Yeah.
Address.
Yeah. But at least I know it's a.
Okay. Did you want to check with the care home?
No,
area director.
No, they don't need none of that. He's going to process the claim. He's updated all the addresses, so that's all been changed. So it will be processed, and then they're going to obviously need to work out what they owe you, and they'll send you a letter with all of that. Once you get that, just let me know you've got it, and then
So what,
sure.
From your experience, how much additional information is required in that form? Is it
the pension credit form or the attendance allowance form?
I don't know what you are talking about.
So the pension credit is what's been sorted. So they don't need to send you a form out because it's all been. They're going to process the claim. All they're going to send you out is a letter to say how much they owe you and when it's going to be paid and how much.
When are they going to backdate it to?
It will be backdated. They normally it can't be backdated for longer than a month, but they have to backdate it. That's just law. But they will backdate it to the 15th of January, I believe, last year. I don't believe that they can backdate it further than that.
But I was earlier, before this aspect,
Yeah.
I was asking you because when I became eligible in 2008, I think, that's when I got the letter. So in July 2009, I think, I was 60, from 49 to the. And I applied, I sent the affirmation, and I never received the money.
Okay.
So for years, I didn't receive the money.
Okay.
That's what I was curious
Yeah.
about.
So he said that the only application they have on there is from the 15th of January.
I know
last
that,
year.
but that's the point I'm.
You mean it's because you was eligible for them?
Yes.
They can't. The only thing that will go back that far is state pension, but pension credit won't go back that far.
Not pension credit.
State pension.
Yes.
Yeah. So because you didn't receive your state pension in the beginning,
Yeah.
it might be something I can look into. I can't make promises, but it might be something I can look into for you.
It wouldn't be. It may be called pension credit at the time, but I was entitled to the basic pension.
No, yeah, that's state pension. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I could look into it.
That is what I would
Appreciate.
very much appreciate.
That's fine.
If you did.
That's fine. I'm gonna call the attendance allowance to get your form.
All right.
And then what I need to do is book you an appointment to fill in the form, which takes a little while.
All right. As I can't use my hands, too.
That's okay. Give me 1 second. So you know what you said.
You
know what you said with the state pension, when obviously you was entitled to it from 2008.
2009.
2009.
When I became eligible according to the law then.
Do you have any paperwork from back then?
Well, all this stuff
wasn't
has been lost,
Okay, that's all right. What I'll do, let me do a check for you while I'm calling attendance allowance so they can give you. Just want to check the date. Do you remember when you started receiving?
I would say I got a lot of hassle, and then I got it maybe late 2011, 2012.
Okay, 1 second.
So you can see the gap, several years.
Okay. Let me see. Okay. It says you reached state pension age on the 4th of July 2014.
So what was I doing? Getting that letter in 2008 saying that I would be getting pension in 2009, starting 2009. That's when I received the letter in December, I think, 2008. Few months, and I had to return it.
Yeah.
I can check if I can access it. I don't think I'll be able to because the email address where I could access, I cannot get the email address password reset because the reset email mobile number is not available to me now. But that's the reason,
Okay.
But if I could, I'd be able to check the date when I send that information,
Hi, good afternoon. I just want to request an attendance allowance form to be sent to one of my residents, please. Yes, he's over pension age. No, standard is fine, thank you. First name is, I'll spell it for you, M for mother, U for umbrella, H for hotel, A for alpha, double M for mother, A for alpha, D for delta, Mohammed. AD. Yeah, thank you. It's H for hotel, A for alpha, Q for Quebec, U for umbrella, E for
Uncle.
Echo. Sorry, I went blank there for a second. Yeah, E for Echo. It's
Echo.
4:24, so sorry, it's nearly the end of the day. It is E6 1 J for Juliet, S for Sierra. It's flat